a fairy, and this is Gemma, I believe.
Yes.
I'm looking for one. Where's the Orphan sprite? For two, I'm looking at a Pikachu.
Pika.
Why?
Gotta get those appearances in, baby.
Yeah, it's Terra Electric Pikachu. This is aiming to be a nuke of some sort. Okay. Not much I wanted to say about this matchup is, I mean, the teams are kind of like stock standard-ish, besides Pikachu. Okay. One, I don't know if it was possible. It probably is possible because I do think that Pikachu and Palafin have sort of even-ish defend and SPDF stats. But always when you're facing a mon like Porygon Z, which can possibly run download, a tip is you should always try to make sure that the download mon gets an attack boost instead of a special attack boost by just bumping the mons of bumping the stats of your mon to just a little bit more defense than special defense. Oh no, a little bit more special defense than defense if possible, because then it's guaranteed to gain the attack boost from download, which I'm pretty sure could have been an adjustment that a fairy could have made to these two mons specifically. But it's also just a mon. I think that she could have done for all of the mons besides Orpheum, because Orpheum just has a way high defense stat. So if it downloads off Orpheum, it's always going to get special attack boost. But yeah, everything else she could have made Porygon get an attack boost instead, which would have made it a lot less threatening. Now we're looking at like double fake up possibility, and if Palafin just wants to switch out, the Porygon Z could easily just try to rip an attack, or it might just try to set up with Morgrim either screens or fake out. You see an insta Terra goes to ignore the fake out. The fake out goes into Pikachu, flip turn, goes into Porygon Z and does nothing. That's shocking. You see a Life Orb, and it clicks Nasty Plot. Instant red alerts, instant like huge red alerts. For one, at least the Porygon Z didn't click an agility instead, because I think an agility here would have been way scarier. But still, a +3 Porygon with a Life Orb is nothing to sneeze at, especially because I do think that it's very likely that the Morgrim is going to be able to click a screen here. However, I think a fairy might have the out of just clicking Terra Electric with the Pikachu, and then just clicking strong moves with both the Noivern and the Pikachu, because I believe the Pikachu is more likely to be a physical attacker with Terra Electric. And so with a special move from Noivern like Draco and an electric move like Volt Tackle from Pikachu, it could put the Porygon Z in a pin where, regardless of what screen the Morgrim runs or chooses to click, the Porygon Z is dying either way. However, that's a big if, because sometimes Noivern likes to run just like Super Fang as its main attacking move. And if it's running Super Fang as its main attacking move into a Ghost Porygon Z, it's going to do nothing. The Porygon Z is going to be able to get an attack off. So we will see what the Porygon Z gets to click. There is also the third option. If the Porygon Z has Protect, Porygon Z clicks Protect, Morgrim sets up one screen this turn, and the next turn it sets up the second screen. Because I don't think there's any chance that a fairy actually doubles the Morgrim. We see just a taunt though. And okay. The knockoff gets clicked, so that just all goes.
I didn't.
But I'm more so just curious as to why the taunt was clicked into the Noivern in the first place, because I don't think that the tail one was very impactful, because you already saw Palafin. Palafin has Jet Punch, and also naturally outspeeds Porygon. Noivern outspeeds Porygon. Pikachu outspeeds Porygon. Well, I mean, I guess it's a speed tie technically, but Yeah, I think just clicking like a reflector or like a protect light screen and just the other turn to the other screen would have been way safer. Because I mean, you could tell me that maybe like the Porygon Z was speed tying with Pikachu, and like, oh, well, it's just unfortunate that Pikachu won the speed tie and killed the Porygon before the Porygon could kill the Pikachu. But like, was that necessary? No. Now Porygon Z has burnt Terra, clicked Nazi plot, done nothing, and the Palafin has gotten into hero form. Pikachu's still on the team, on the field, and Morgrim is still sitting out there, causing there to be positioning issues for Gemma. Parting shot finally gets clicked, which, I mean, at this point, it's clear that it doesn't have screens, but parting shot should have been clicked with Pikachu like one whole turn ago, and maybe the fucking Porygon Z would have actually gotten an attack off. Um, and also, by the way, remains to be seen whether the freaking Porygon Z even needed to click Nasty Plot, because, like I already said, I think it was so much more fortunate that the Porygon Z clicked Nasty Plot rather than Agility, because the Porygon Z with the +1 special attack boost was probably already like OHKOing or coming close to OHKOing every single mon on this team. Like that +2 was greedy and overkill. So yeah. You see the parting shot into the Pikachu, and Area Dose is the last one. Oh dear. This is looking dire for Gemma because I just don't know how she has any relevant threats to close the game out. You can see like it's a physical Blastoise, which signifies to me somewhat that it might be an offensive Shell Smash variant, because I don't know like a reason why you'd be running Rock Slide otherwise. But like the Dragon Tail was run in case there was a Shell Smash either way. I mean, it is neat, but also like if there's redirection going on with Ariados Rage Powder, unless this is safety goggles, it wouldn't be a redirect. But there's also a chance that it is actually safety goggles. So yeah, I mean Thunderbolt comes out, Draco Meteor. Yeah, okay, so it is still running Draco Meteor, which is good. Yeah, this game one is wraps. Yeah, Electro comes out. Uh, we do see that it's probably Covert Cloak on the Azelf. Rage Powder comes out, which doesn't do a lot. You just scout that it does if you turn there, but um, I'm not sure entirely why Inwin had to be clicked there, but I mean, now a fairy is in an incredible pin position because you can just like. Oh, wait, I was gonna say this is a pin position because I know that Blastoise is Terra Ground, and you could just electric move plus water move into the Blastoise. But I also remember that the Terra is just completely wasted on Porygon in the first place. So there is no pin. Electric move just comes out into this every time, so which means that the fake out has to come with Pikachu every time. Oh, but Pikachu can click fake out first. The Palafin can attack. I know, it's just code. Fake out. Yeah, okay. Well, fake out doesn't even go into Pikachu. Not even going for that angle. But yeah, parting shot, Palafin, which. What? Is it throat spray? It's not even throat spray.
No, I believe it's choice specs.
Uh huh. Okay. Folks, the mm, uh, is it turn normal? No, it's turn water. Well, I guess a fairy really valued spread damage versus like double redirection in Rage Powder and Follow Lead Magmar. But okay. Uh I mean it worked. Do I think a regular Palafin would have won the set anyways? Probably, but I mean it worked. On to game 2. And okay, again, we see something similar to what Wei brought, which is 2 support mons in the lead. I'm once again hoping that the Magmar is some sort of setup set because we saw exactly how bad a double support lead was for Wei in her sets. Like, so I'm really hoping the Magmar is some sort of offensive set that Morgram is better able to support. I do think that the Morgram has to instantly. Well, I was gonna say Morgan has to taunt the jump bluff, but jump bluff isn't that likely to click sleep powder into a vital spirit magmar. Or and like it can just redirect the sleep powder into vital spirit.
I
So
mean, if it does that, I'd be really happy on on Gemma's side.
yeah, so I think taunt might just be like I mean it like, might just be preemptive for Tailwind, but also like all these mons outspeed your mons anyway, so like Tailwind doesn't matter. I do think you just probably click fake out with Morgram into the Azov because Azov looks like the more pertinent offensive threat.
You already know it's
Or this
covert
be like,
cloak, though.
oh right, dude, I just mentioned that just now. Yeah. Oh god, Morgram is useless here. I guess you fake out the jump bluff for fun. Oh nope, fake out goes into the covert cloak Azov anyways. But U-turn gets clicked. I guess I also felt like it didn't have a good move to click into the Magmar. But okay, Frisk. Uh
You wanted a
I mean
setup on.
I did want a setup mod, but I'm also once again realizing that when I was thinking setup, I was thinking like maybe like bulk up. Does it get bulk up? I think it gets bulk up, right? But also like I guess it couldn't be bulk up because Eviolite was on the Morgram, which again I'm just thinking once more. Wouldn't it be nice if this was like light clay screens, and then this was the Eviolite setup mod, and this just very could have been on your redirection mod and Aviados? Like it seems all over the place. Like just those like little shifts in items could just make this team function better. I don't know. But yeah, now it's really awkward because you do have parting shot, but you don't have screens, and the Magmar is liable to just getting hit by a double up, and the Magmar is Terrifier. So I think it gets Mach Punch, but Mach Punch isn't exactly like insane here for priority because it doesn't really do enough to eat of these guys. So I assume Magmar has to click Protect here, and Morgram has the parting shot into one of these mons to bring in area dose. So a fairy, if she wanted to make a read, could just double target their area dose slot, expecting this to click Protect. Oh, but it doesn't even click Protect. Wow, it's just banking on Magmar being able to live. Sleep Powder gets clicked into the Magmar.
Yeah.
But and Thunder Punch. Why is it? Does it not have a fire move? And Dragon Tail just phases it out anyways. Which, yeah, again, like, how is like we already saw the Dragon Tail game on. So how are we not like protecting this slot and bringing in a redirection mod? Unless you're telling me that you brought your Betty Drum Magmar with a Morgram and you didn't bring the redirection in the back to support it from being phased out or just targeted in general. Or like,
Actually, yeah, I
why
think
didn't
the
the
last mon is Blastoise.
what's the again? Like, why not like try and kill the Noivern? What mon like sets like moves that Magma is running? Like, at least try to kill the Noivern, which you know has already revealed Dragon Tail from game one. Because like, what the hell is Jumpluff gonna do to you? It's very clear that out of two mons like on the field, the more threatening mon into your Magmar is the Noivern. Like that just oh dear.
I wonder if it gets
Helping
Ice
hand.
Punch.
No, I don't think it gets Ice Punch, no. I mean, Icy Wind does great here. Uh, and we can see that it's not safety goggles in Noivern, so like Ariados can do his rage battle stuff versus that guy. So even if Lost Eyes is Shell Smash and Magmar is Belly Drum, it's not gonna be able to phase him out with Dragon Tail. Azelf comes back in on the Tailwind. Thunderbolt does a lot to Blastoise. Notably, Gemma has not burned Terra this game yet, at least. So that's something that can be done. Azelf, once again, doesn't get slowed by the Icy Wind, which at this point, if Gemma hasn't realized that it's COVID Cloak Azelf, I'm wondering if she's even looking at the screen. Um, yeah, that means that Azelf still outspeeds Gengar on this turn because it's 115 base speed and Gengar's only 110. Which, if Azelf has a psychic move, it's pretty free click. But also, Azelf has just not clicked a psychic move ever yet, so I don't know if it carries this running one. Helping Hand gets clicked. And Azelf gets outsped by the Gengar somehow. Wave Crash goes into that guy. Uh, huh. Fake out into Noivern. Orphan doesn't do jack shit. Noivern dies. And somehow, even after getting nothing done with Magmar, besides, I mean, I guess damage done to Jump Bluff, it looks like, I think, Gemma's going to pick up this game. Flare Blitz, yeah, I mean, on a physical set makes sense. But it's. Oh. There's no R1 wins this game, right? Rock Slide does nothing. Iron Defense. Oh god, there's no way this wins, right? I mean, crits are an out. I Oh, it might not be an out anymore. Oh no. No. Oh dear. This is gonna click rest again soon. Okay, shorty. Okay, Fairy just begging to get crit. Oh no, he just dies. Yeah, I don't know why the rest wasn't just clicked again because I'm pretty sure that
One more rest would have done it.
actually wait, did Morgan had taunt. Why didn't Morgan click taunt into it? To prevent the rest? I guess it made somewhat more sense to me why the rest didn't get clicked because it would have been useless and Morgan just clicked taunt. But why didn't Morgan click taunt? Uh, huh? I guess. Sure. Like insanely losing like play if like Fairy just completely forgot that taunt existed and just clicked rest. um, I guess we move on to game 3.
Yeah, one more game.
Although, I mean, I do think that the Porygon Z still has a lot of potential if it just doesn't die instantly, because it doesn't need to set up the nasty plot. And the Magmar has potential if there is the Ariados protecting it, because there is no safety goggles on Noivern. But okay, we've already seen both these mods, and we know both of these are support. Why are we running double support leads? Why are we running these kind of passive leads ever? Oh, I'm mad. I'm so mad whenever I see these kind of leads. Fake on the Palafin, which Palafin doesn't get to switch out, which I think is just a pet peeve of me for Palafin players. It's like, you don't always have to click flip turn. I know you have flip turn and no flip turn does damage, plus it gets you to switch out. But sometimes when you're seeing a fake out and you just need to get your Palafin into Mega form, your hero form, just manually switch it out. That 18% chip you're getting with flip turn in baby form probably isn't going to be as impactful as you think it's going to be. Just get your momentum. Get your mon out. Like, it's not that serious. You don't have to click flip turn all the time. Whatever. Fake out gets clicked by Morgan. Pikachu comes in. Electro Whip, I presume. Or String Shot. Okay, String Shot is good because it didn't give Lightning Rod boost to Pikachu, but then we are running both String Shot and Electro Whip on this guy. What? Rage Powder plus Parting Shot. I mean, protects one of the mons coming in. Flip Turn does nothing, which, again, I'm telling you, why the hell did we click Flip Turn in the first place? Should have just counted that out on turn 1. Rage Powder gets clicked again. As Elf once again reveals that it just doesn't run a Psychic move for some reason. Icy Wind does have to jump bluff. But I do based on the speed tiers. Okay, jump bluff can't encore anything relevant. Oh, protect does click. Other ball. Click is the Gengar, jump bluff, click strength sap. Okay. Strength sap is pretty big for the jump bluff to have. Fake out is clicked into the jump bluff. Icy Wind probably again. Yeah. Makes sense to me. Protect to dodge. I was gonna say protect just to dodge Jet Punch, but I'm remembering that Palafin is special.
Tailwind was up
Azelf
too.
has a psychic move the whole time? Sorry. Have I been missing something? Why was psychic not clicked, I don't know, 3 sets ago? The only thing I can think of is that you are really, really expecting the Gengar to click Ghost Terra, and so the Shadow Ball does more to the Gengar with Ghost Terra than Psychic would. But also, like, when you notice an Ariados in front of you clicking Rage Powder, and Psychic, you're looking at 2 poison types. Huh?
I'm not sure what you brought the ghost attack for when you could have clicked psychic. Yeah.
I'm so confused. It's not even like, why did you bring the ghost attack for? It's like, why are we clicking it? Like, you could be bringing it like specifically for like, I don't know, like specifically like a ghost terror in particular, like ghost terror from something. Oh, but like, you had poison types in front of you the whole time, and you're just clicking Shadow Ball. Oh my god. And a Palafin, which is
Maybe
special, is still clicking Flip Turn. And a Wave Crash gets clicking Zazzle. I'm just lost. Like, fake out so that Margaret can't fake out back. Hyper Voice gets clicked. I still don't know why it's Hyper Voice. I don't know why it's Hyper Voice. I don't know why this is Wave Crash, Rock Slide, Blastoise. I don't know a lot of things. Many things confuse me about this game. Palafin has decided to lock into a normal move and is still a Gengar alive. But the Gengar dies because it just switches on. Oh my god. Is Pikachu gonna win this game by itself? Because, like, yeah, Rockslide gets collecting and Pikachu dies. Oh my god, is Hyper Voice actually clean up? God, Hyper Voice might clean up. Oh my god, this stupid Halifin set 1. Wow. Uh,
the MVP of that fight was Pikachu.
Yes, but uh, wow, wow. I'm at a genuine loss of words. I'm not sure what to remark on this set. I remember saying that, okay, coming to game 3, I thought both the Porygon and the Magmar had potential to do stuff, and somehow those were the two mons left behind. Oh,
I don't think the Porygon is very threatened as long as it doesn't Ghost Terra.
yeah. It's also it's pretty well supported by just double like fake out, redirection, another fake out in Blastoise.
Yeah, I see what you mean now about, like,
I
bring the guy out with the support mon and don't bring out the support mons together. Even if they set up stuff, they just don't do anything.
yeah, it's like when you like I think here's the thing about VGC. It's like you're sometimes you're gonna lose on lead, and like it's your some of your leads are gonna lose certain opponent leads, and that's something you're just gonna have to accept. When you try to bring a lead that's like okay into all opposing leads, you're gonna find yourself in more losing positions than if you just gambled. Because bringing two support mons up front, like you technically don't have any insta losing positions, but it's just instantly on the back foot when your opponent just leads a duo that has a game plan that progresses their game instantly, and you're forced just like to make passive plays while they do stuff that they want to do instantly. So I'm a huge proponent of actually having at least one threatening mon in your lead, if not two. Definitely not zero. If it's zero, I hope that one of your support mons is secretly a threat, because otherwise you are just playing on a back foot in VGC where it's just so much more of a fast-paced metagame. Because
Yeah,
in
like the
stuff like
Magmar having Belly Drum was pretty cool.
yeah, that was cool. But like it's not like like I compare this to singles, where singles, it's fine to lead a very passive, just like stealth rocks, suicide lead, or just like trade hazards, or like just have a mod that doesn't instantly allow an opposing mod to set up. In VGC, like average singles game, even SV, which is like the fastest meta game we've had ever, like games at least take 20 turns. In VGC, I think your average game might take 8 turns between like your normal players. Like you get so much less room to wiggle around, and I think that's a big reason why like you see Palafin even allowed in this format, because even though it has such insane stats, being forced to switch on one of your few turns when VGC is such a fast-paced metagame is a huge detriment. Like it's not like a slacking or something, but you're forced to switch in a metagame that's so fast. And in leading two passive support mons, you're kind of like tagging on the negative downside of Palafin of being forced to switch out your mons without having the benefit of having a completely overstated mon in the back when it comes back in. So
Basically gets
that's
to come in for free.
yeah, so that's basically like the kind of negative downside here. You have to like look at the lens of like bringing two support mons. It's just that like you're sacrificing a whole turn, which is like massive in VGC. Like that's such a big setback when the average turn count is just so low. So yeah, just recommend if anyone takes anything away from this week is one, if the opponent has trick room, have a plan for it, both in terms of like preventing it from getting set up or being able to deal with it within trick room. Protect is very good against trick room. And two, don't lead double support mons. Double support mons ends up putting you on the back foot instantly and is very oftentimes game losing, even if it doesn't look like it from the lead. So yeah,